folks, how are you? This is Jim Miner, your South Scottsdale realtor, bringing you the weekend Cromford report. This will actually be the last weekend in April. Let's jump right into this and see what Michael Orr from Arizona State University, who prepares the Cromford report, what he has to say. Hey, couple things here, kind of important. We'll start on this page. Normally we start on the dashboard, but one thing up here that Michael's pointing out, April 27th, that's today, of course, is he's talking about the mismatch between supply and demand. Look at this. We have the number of listings between now and 2013 has gone up. You've got 41,000, you've got 38,000, and then which is a 7.8% increase. And then you have the number of agents has increased. I'm sure that's a number you wanted to know. And then, but here's kind of the kicker in the whole deal, is that you have the number of sales is down. It's down 16%. So the demand just isn't there like it was last year. We've been talking about that now for a couple months, and he's just given this a different way to look at it. Also, he talks about rentals in here, and I'll leave that there so you can see it. Don't get too much into rentals, but it's another aspect of the market worthy of paying attention. I had a person in South Scottsdale had asked me to put up this page right here. They enjoyed seeing it, so I wanted to give a couple seconds so you can freeze your screen and look at this. But remember, this is just showing you the strength of the market in the major cities as well as the secondary cities and what's happened over the last 7 days with regards to its strength. Remember, 100's the baseline. Anything above that would be considered a seller's market. Anything below that would be considered a buyer's market. I like to go to Scottsdale because I have a lot of folks in South Scottsdale we work with. You can see right here it moved from last week. It moved up 1/10 of one point here, which is, that obviously isn't anything big. But you know what? The trend is slightly up, and that's okay. But gosh, you can see down here, Maricopa, Casa Grande, Queens Creek, Levine, Buckeye, etc., etc. Boy, it is really a buyer's market down there. A couple spots, Sun Lakes, Apache Junction, those are sellers' markets. Okay, hey, I want to hop on over here now to the dashboard. We always like to look at that, but before we go to that, I want you to see the Cromford Index, because once again, I had a person, actually this person was from Ahwatukee, that kind of said, the dashboard's great and they love it, but they want to see it a little bit more of a graph form. Well, the Cromford Index does that. And here you can see it gives you, remember that 100 I was telling you about right across here? You can see the trend here, April 14th, February 14th, actually March is right in there. You can see this by the month. You can see this trend's moving down. Let's look at the demand. You see demand has just been in a free fall almost. Look at this. Boy, it's just really going down. And then you have the supply, and supply is upticking. So you've got the supply going up and the demand for housing going down. Guess what happens there, folks? That's pressure on pricing for the seller. Okay. Hey, now let's get back to that dashboard. Alrighty, I know a lot of folks have said that they really enjoy seeing that, so I want to make sure we get that posted up for the weekend here. Okay, let's get right on over to the Cromford Index, and there we go. You can see this line's kind of flattening out. Not much change there. And we'll go in to take a peek at demand. Demand keeps moving up, and that's a good thing. We keep saying that's a very good thing. Still well below 100. You look at supply. Here's what I kind of like. Supply's flattening out, and that helps because if demand keeps moving out, supplies is flatter. Hey, we're going to get back to a state of equilibrium, and that would all be good. Hey, let's check a couple other things here. We always like to look at pending listings, right? You can see that pending listings went up a little bit. We'll take it. It's a good thing. And then, of course, let's go down to days on market. We always check that. And, it's kind of flattening out right here. Not a huge deal, not a big change. Days on market are still up there. And this is days around the 80 plus days. You can see it's 83. Okay. Hey, I'll tell you what, that's about it for the week ending Cromford report. Still the same thing, folks. For the most part, it's a buyer's market throughout the greater Phoenix area, definitely in South Scottsdale. And in the outlying areas, it's really a buyer's market, and a lot of those properties are having to offer concessions to the buyers. So, bottom line, buyers, if you're putting an offer in on the property, don't be goofy with your offer, but don't be afraid to ask for concessions either, as well as the seller. Price at the market. You'll be surprised. If you price at the market, you'll get a couple good offers. Take the one that's suited for you, and then go out and get that next home in the other school district or wherever you're relocating. Hey, that's it for the end of the week, and this is Jim Miner, your South Scottsdale Realtor, bringing you the Cromford Report. Hey, folks, I'll see you in the middle part of the week. Have a nice couple days in here, and if you need to get a hold of me, want a little bit more in-depth reporting, as many of my clients do, give me a call, 602-345-0433, and I look forward to speaking with you. Talk to you soon, folks.